it up. Now hitting on the performance, this thing has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chipset, an Adreno 540 GPU, and 4GB of RAM on each model. Now there's no expandable storage, so this thing only tops out at 128 gigs, which kind of sucks a little bit. But what I can tell you in terms of the performances is that this phone's performance is surprisingly good still. I will say it's not the best in the world. I don't want to think and tell you guys it's the best in the world or anything, but for sure it gets the job done. It's a very smooth performing device. Now I wish it did kind of have like 120 Hz refresh rate, because I feel like even then it wouldn't make this phone feel that much smoother. I think the smoothness factor is there, but I think when you like click on an app and expect it to open in the loading speeds of certain apps, it is kind of outdated. And I think recently I actually did a speed comparison between this phone and like an iOS 14 phone, and I saw that pretty much it just wasn't keeping up quite well with other manufacturers like with Samsung and iPhones and OnePluses. But that's because this is a 3-year-old device. It's expected. If this thing was the latest and greatest device, then of course there'd be a problem. But because this thing is an older device and it has an older chipset, I totally think it's okay. I don't think it's that big of a problem. Again, like if it was a problem, like you would still kind of have to give it some slack because it's a 3-year-old device. But whatever you're going to do with it, whether you're trying to play super intensive games, whether you're trying to, just kind of multitask some apps here and there and all that, you're probably going to be okay. But don't expect it to be, a crazy good performing device still, because when you compare this type of phone to even like a Galaxy S10 or even like a Pixel 5 or Pixel 4, you're not really going to be getting that top tier performance that this phone kind of had at the time. So in 2017, this phone's performance was great, but nowadays it's probably not as good as you guys might expect it to be. So in terms of performance, that pretty much covers it up. Now,